Good morning, guys. It's Sunday, and for all my followers in the States, happy Memorial Day weekend. I have no idea how that happened. Could just slow the ride down, okay? Just slow it down. I'm looking at quite the mess at the moment. I'm gonna take a break from I'm gonna pretend like I'm not moving out. This is my view at the moment. I want to have my gratitude Sunday today, so I need to find my space so I can work. This is a happy problem. This is no mouse poop involved. I'm still in my jammies. It's been raining for 2 days. And I think I've decided that the ephemera I have from my road trip that's still sitting here, I'm gonna put in this Menman bag in those dividers and get them out of the way so I can focus on this past week. I got this sticker on my hike at Swatara State Park, and I think I want to put it in this travel journal where it has become the place. This has become the place for state-specific stickers. So I like how this is small. So I think I want to put it somewhere in the front here. I just love when the stickers start to overlap like this. But I might actually cut it out. Cut it out, man. Yeah, I think I might cut it out so it's not just this rectangle, but the actual sticker. So I have this bag from the Abingdon Farmers Market, and it's where I have all of the ephemera from the road trip. I know we all have bags like these that we haven't gotten to yet. And I know I just put those stickers in that Menman bag, but I have these big pages. I think I'm gonna slip them in. I did divide, like in here, each one of these clear binder envelopes is a day of my trip. So each day is already divided into envelopes. And then on my laptop, I have individual file folders for each day for all the photos and videos I took of that day. See, because I'm not only memory keeping into my binder, but I also want to vlog the journey with you because I have footage. So I want to kind of do them in tandem. So yeah, it would be really cool if I could just not worry about what's coming this week. It's going to be a busy week as far as packing for moving and antique ladies and auction guys. If I could just compartmentalize that for today, maybe I could do my memory keeping for this week and maybe get another day of the road trip out too. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I knew I had 2 of those stickers. Oh, that's a nice one. All right, this is so I can get some of this tech junk off of here, get it back in my bag, my little adventurer bag. I had to dummy down the settings on this. Once I dummied down the settings, it's actually been working rather well. What's missing? Something's missing. Oh, the camera. The hyperdrive hub that lets me connect to my phone. The chest cam. The chest cam necklace. Let's see, as long as, oh, it's not in here. Yeah, as long as I don't put my hard drive anywhere near the magnet for the chest cam. So I try and put them on opposite sides and put some things between them. This should come out. Everything with a wire I own has these Velcro straps, I guess you'd call them. That's right, so we'll put that leather journal between that magnet and the hard drive. Didn't I have a case? I thought I had a case for that Insta360. All right. Wait a minute, that's for, and I'm not even using them. Yeah, that's for these wireless mics, and I haven't been using them. It's just been so much easier without them. Nobody's complained yet. You can all hear me, right? All right, so now we're down to the stuff for this week, and I got Happy Mail this week. How fun. Click, 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 click. Yes! If I start tapping out SOS on there, that's when you worry. I have a tag to play with, some fun yellow tissue paper. Yes. Oh, this is actually very convenient because with the Happy Mail came bubble wrap. And seeing as how I'm packing, I can use all the bubble wrap I can get. So thank you. Should I do a few ASMR snaps? Wait, you're rendering the bubble wrap ineffective. I think I want to just do a nice, bright, kind of happy background on the entire spread this week. Do some layers. More. Yes, please, and thank you. Get the edges. You also have part of a pizza box here. I think it would be fun. Of course, there's nothing on it that says anything about pizza, but I'll recognize it when I see it. You know what the healing part about this is? For the past week, I've had to be very nitty-gritty, decision-oriented, cleaning glass, stacking glass, having to really, you know, be logistical. Where am I going to put this? Do I have room for this? I got to make sure this is over here because that's going over there. This, what I'm doing right now, oh, my brain is so happy. It's saying, wait, you don't need me right now? We're just putting anything anywhere. We're having fun. We're just releasing. It's just a releasing for me. So, yeah, I like this. Don't like doing things twice. Let it drop right into the trash. Don't I have one smaller? Already cut? We must. Maybe I can get away with. I must be able to. Yeah. Or what's this? No. Yeah. Such a pleasant surprise to go down to my mailbox and see Happy Mail. I did not think I was going to have this many photos. I got a little carried away for the week. It's so interesting when you lay them out like this, where I can see Monday was the last push to fill the dumpster, because then Tuesday the dumpster arrived, but I did take a break. It was 95 degrees out, to work on like a gratitude Sunday, because I knew I was done with the dumpster. Gave myself a day off. Then Wednesday, all right, Monday was the day I did the lawn too. All right, Wednesday was another 95-degree day, but it was overcast, and it was another push towards getting some of that glass done, but I wasn't finished. I didn't finish the glass that day. Thursday was the day I had that tech rage, because I wanted to do something simple, and it wound up taking up all day. I was so tired. I wonder why I was tired. That's the whole thing. Oh, I don't know, Barbara. Why could you have been so tired? Friday, then, the last of the glass. Then yesterday, which was Saturday, was starting to go around to get an idea for the antiques lady. They want to buy some stuff outright. So now I had to do some homework and, look at the bottom of antique glassware to see if it's worth anything. Tables, anvils. Oh, what a busy week. Which, of course, if you're following my channel, you got to see in the vlogs. Let's see how we're going to get these in my Gratitude Sunday journal. So I started around 9:15 or so. It's almost 11:30, so 2 hours. Yeah, okay. So roughly 2 hours, and I'm complete here. So the fun thing about this week's spread is because I got that Happy Mail, so I had some fun stuff to put in the background. And like I said earlier, it was fun to just throw the stuff down. And this is all the things you've been able to see in my vlog. So it doesn't even really need explanation. And I can always write in on slips of paper, little journaling. I love this To Paradise. The name of the town where the pizzeria is Paradise Township. So to kind of leave that there in the middle of my messy life, like this week, there was a lot going on. It's been messy. It's been sorting through all this stuff. It's been exhausting. I just think it's wonderful. I mean, it's a lot different than the weeks before that I still have to journal in. But yeah, I'll write my journaling in there. This is when I was on the road trip and I was leaving. I left instructions like this all around for the cat sitters. Wanted to make sure she can't get on the table if the chairs aren't out. Yeah, so even though I'm I'm starting to work out of boxes or on the floor in some instances, it's okay, because I know I'm still on the path to something new, but I'm making the best of what I can right now. But for those of you following along with the logistics, this is the plan. Since this room is 90% all set, it's everything I want to keep except for the straggler boxes from the attic. And I have to go through that closet, which is mostly my equipment for shooting videos. But this room in the house is 90% lock, stock, and barrel going to be shipped to wherever I'm moving to. So when that packing company comes in, I would like this room to be packed first, because as they're packing the rest of the house, we're going to need some place for the boxes to land, because we're not packing the pods until we can get to the big furniture. So underneath this mess, right, we have a metal desk that actually has what's called a return that would normally go where this desk is that my husband made. That's down in the basement. So that desk, the return, this desk, they're all big pieces that need to go into the pods so that we can kind of stack boxes around them. In other words, there's a strategy on packing the pods. So we need to kind of pack things, box things, take an inventory of what's going in that pod so we know how to pack it right so things don't shift as it's traveling. So Monday, this is ground zero to get this to where anything that's in here, anything and everything that's in here is getting packed. So when the packers come on Thursday, they can get started in this room. Then this way, I can clear off the kitchen table, and for things, like I'm not keeping this vintage cabinet, and I'm not keeping my mother's blue dishes, but there are things in here like my Snoopy mugs and my regular everyday plates that will need to be packed. So instead of putting blue tape on everything, they said put blue tape on everything you want to keep. I'm going to clear the table, and anything I want to keep, bam, on the table. So while they're working in that other room, this table can be getting filled with things that I want. And then the same thing goes for things like this bookshelf. Not everything on this bookshelf is going, but if I stage another card table, maybe in the living room, and then anything that lands on that card table is being packed to come with me, then this way I can stay one step ahead of the packing crew. I'm trying to sneak up on the woodpecker so you can see the woodpecker. Okay, so that's Monday and Tuesday. And on one of those days, the ladies from the antique shop should be coming to get what they want to buy outright, because Wednesday is when the auctioneer walks around to see what a mess he's walking into. And that's the other thing that is happening, especially in the basement. I'm starting to create areas like one section, anything about fishing is going in that section. I have a couple of tubs, it's all leather crafting because my husband did leather crafting. So I'm starting to make lots for the auctioneers so we can kind of get a sense of what we have. So that's Wednesday. Then Thursday, the packing team comes and starts. Yeah. And then finally, next weekend, Jerry's children are coming up, and we're finally gonna spread his ashes, and the kids will have a chance to go through the house one last time, and we'll walk the 5.5 acres, and just really appreciate this land and this property that my husband and his parents and their parents, you know, lived and worked and sweat and loved, and, you know, they lived here. We're going to celebrate that next weekend. So it should be a fun week of vlogs for you guys. And then by June, it's going to echo in here, I think. All right, 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time. That's my share for today, for now. And again, being Memorial Day, honoring the veterans, but you know, also I know Memorial Day isn't celebrated throughout the world. We all have our different days to celebrate our veterans, but a shout out to anybody who's a veteran, who's active military, to the spouses, the widows, the families. It's just that sort of weekend. So, okay, before I start crying, laugh at life.